CCN-TV, bringing you captivating news since 2019.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Politics and Wellness. I'm your host, the captivating Christian, brother Nate. I was having technical difficulties, so if you see the link in the chat, please hit it. I'll go back and pin it because it was rough. But we're here. Today is Tuesday, and it's brother Nate's birthday week, so definitely. If he does pop in here, wish him a very happy birthday. Uh, what's going on, sir? How are you, Justin? Nice to see you. Yeah, so let's talk about it. It is Tuesday. We talk about news, politics, and everything else. So let's get into some things. Your waiter and waitress will be around with your drink of choice as always. And mine today, don't judge me, but it's a lot of brown juice in here, but it's diluted a little bit. So it's not going to be too bad. Plus, I got to work in the morning, so can't do too much. Um, boy, oh boy. Where to start? Hopefully everybody's had a great week thus far. Um, and it can only get better from here. It's a lot to talk about. A little, I don't even want to call it a blue wave, and I hate when people be like, "Oh, it's a blue wave or a red bloodbath." Um, but honestly, it's just the people who have decided to pay attention that went out and voted, right? Yeah, everybody can kind of draw their lines and choose who they would like to choose and vote for who they wanted to vote for. That's fine. But this is voting is all about making that choice, right? You gather the facts, you make your choice. Um, Now, the truth of the matter is, if one party was doing well, who's actually in power, and they're doing well and making strides, then of course, every other election that would happen, they would fall in the category that they would fall in. But because it's not working that way, and people find themselves on food bank lines who never thought it would be them, that's the issue we're having, right? So you have people who, in fact, never thought it would be them on a food bank line getting got. So that becomes the issue. That's what we're facing. And again, hard times could fall on anybody at any moment. But I think this should be a lesson to a lot of people that, hey, we should be more mindful with our vote because any of it could fall on any one of us at any time. We could all lose a job. We could all be laid off. We could all be on a food line in a food bank or trying to figure out where our next meal or whatever is coming from. While millionaires continue to make money. And that's the problem, right? as we sit here fight amongst ourselves about policies that they create that intentionally make them wealthier, the people who actually suffer are the ones going back and forth about policies that, at the end of the day, good or bad or indifferent, makes them wealthy. So I'm just trying to figure out, when are we all going to start waking up and realize they don't mean well for any of us? Because at the end of the day, all of this works out for them. Whatever side they lean on, if they're on the blue side or the red side, it don't even matter. They've been in Congress long enough to make millions of dollars. Ain't a congressman or congresswoman in that house that is not gonna walk away dead or alive, because you know some of them like to stay in there till the casket wheels them out, without millions of dollars in their portfolio. Millions. Now, some of them came in there with millions and some of them didn't. You look at Cummings. Cummings didn't come in there with millions, but I'll be damned, they wheeled his ass out of there in a casket. His family's worth about $5 million when he left out of here. And been in Congress for over 30, 40 years. So it's a moneymaker. And speaking of moneymakers, Nancy Pelosi decided to, finally retire. I mean, bitch, what's gonna happen? Are you gonna die next week? Personally, I would have thought once my husband got knocked upside the head that I would have rolled out, because my family's more important. Because I could do what I do behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not leaving necessarily, but I got to take a step back because I almost lost my husband over this shit. I almost lost my life over this shit. And it's cool and admirable that you keep on pushing, and I'm not going to let it stop me or deter me, but you're almost 90 years old. Are you ready, sir? I don't want to pop it on you and you not. Okay. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? Would you say struggling?
Yeah, I couldn't get the damn thing to work today.
I was gonna say, what do technical difficulties this evening?
Yeah, it was. I was about to throw in the towel to be like, "Fuck it, yeah, I'll see you next week."
Oh.
But I finally figured this shit out. But not like.
Good evening, everybody. Good
evening. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm just trying to, and look at you, got your little super fly thing going on. Okay, I see you. I know it's cold.
It's cold. It's cold.
But we just, I was just a bit talking about Nancy Pelosi and her retirement and shit, and the fact that, I mean, bitch, it took you this long. You know what I'm saying? Like the others, you could have been gone.
She's what? She's what? 80.
Yeah, she's like 80, almost 90 years old.
83, 85, something like that.
Something. Yeah, she's in there. But I'm just saying, you could have been ushering a slew of younger people into Congress had you 10 years, 20 years even, say, you know what? I'm going to groom and usher younger people into Congress. Not like saying anybody would have objected to you, being in the background. I mean, bitch, you've been there forever.
Right.
So it's like now, it's a little too late. Now, the fucker in there. The fucker in there, they done fuck shit up. Now, we at where we at. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, oh, well, let me go. No, don't go now, bitch. Don't go now.
Yeah.
Why you gonna go now? They done clobbered your husband upside the head. That wasn't enough for you to go. They almost threatened to knock you in the knees. That it wasn't enough for you to go. They throwing feces and shit and shitting in your office. That wasn't enough for you to go. So why go now? Well, you tired? Yeah, she tired. She passed. She half dead. That's what it is. But I'm just saying, like, you choose the wrong moments to take that moment to say, you know what, this is bigger than me. You're looking like Ruth Bader Ginsburg in this bitch.
Yeah,
It's
you see what
bigger
happened
than
there.
you, right? You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than you to sit there and I'm gonna hold on till I see a woman president, bitch, and you died holding on. When we could have had 2 and 3 justices in your seat, had you just said, you know what, I'm gonna help you figure out a replacement for me and somebody else to come up behind the replacement. Let's do this together. But no, your biggest thing is I want this is, and to me it's a saltine thing, but correct me if I'm wrong. I want to wait till I want to see somebody that I want to see. And you like, oh, okay, wait for it then, because it's not coming.
No, instead of just putting somebody in there that's competent enough and let them take the reins, because they're gonna run it the way they're gonna run it anyway.
Everybody's gonna run it the way they want to. You can't structure that. That is not something that you are going to be able to do. Like, I know she stayed in there that long because she didn't want a Hakeem Jeffries kind of being the person. That's not what she envisioned. Of course not. But when she realized, oh, this shit ain't changing, he probably got more support than he did when he first went in there. And at this point, ain't nobody looking for her.
Yeah, she's waiting for Kyle. That's what she's waiting for, Kyle.
Ain't nobody looking for her. So they just, she felt, well, I guess I can't do nothing. Let me go on about my business. Yeah, bitch, but you done made the millions on top of the millions you walked in with. You're the most highest paid person in the building. You are the fundraiser. Right. Bitch, that's why you've been at the top for so long, because you are the fundraiser. They don't need no celebrities to come to hobnob with. Bitch, they just hobnob upon you. But now at almost 90 years old, we gonna go bow out.
No, that money, being money greedy.
But that's what I'm saying. It's so much more you could have done with your influence and time, with the time that you had, instead of, oh, well, now I'm going to just spend it with my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren until I go on to glory. Get the fuck.
Right.
Take your kente cloth and shove it up your ass. Okay? That's just how I feel about that.
Did she actually kneel? Did she actually make it down to the floor and then make it back up? I don't remember. I don't remember.
I think she might have had another black security guard holding her up and putting her back down. Yeah, they just walk away, stand to the back so they don't see you picking me up. Yeah, that kind of thing. But that's crazy. But
because this didn't send. I didn't get any notification. And for YouTube, I didn't get any notification, and it just went to a commercial. You put in commercials?
No, they put their own commercials in. They don't.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say they get ready. They get ready to get stinky too. So
you don't get nothing for this when you talk about the stuff that they print in their stuff. Yeah, they'd be like, no.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes.
Yeah, he's a young man. Not the Pilgrims. I'm not playing with you, sir. But yes, like, they don't want that because they don't see it for us. Okay. Newsflash. But yeah, Nancy Pelosi is on her way out.
Bye, Nancy. Bye.
Right. I mean, he ain't like he got just a year left. Bitch, he just started his administration. He about to be walking right behind her or wheeling right behind her ass. But that's a whole nother here nor there. Let's see where we can start with this. Real quick, since this is all kind of mingled and mangled together a little bit, some of it, let's talk about this shutdown ishness and this Charlemagne comment and a lot of response to what Charlemagne said. And I'm sorry. I mean, I have to go with Roland on this. I really do, in the sense where there's a responsibility, right? You just can't say stuff just because that's how you necessarily feel, because people are listening. The people that are listening that don't watch and listen to other things. And yes, there's accountability level there that people should be reading for themselves and doing things for themselves to kind of get a bigger picture and understanding of what is really happening. But you do also have to know that your voice matters. That people listen to you and you say it, and just like everybody else on other sides, they believe it as gospel. So of course he said, and I'm paraphrasing, that Democrats did not they some of the stuff in the, I think, the agriculture part of it, the food stamp stuff, the Democrats didn't vote on it. Reason why we're in this kind of situation. But the reality is, no, that's not true. It is not true at all. The people in power, right, could have easily, the House, the Senate, and Congress, and the president could have easily ran the bill through the same way that the Affordable Care Act got pushed through, right? Is the same way they could have pushed through the bill. But of course, for TV's sake and for a blame game, it's easier to blame the people that don't show up and say, oh no, it's because of them. It's because of them. Look how long this is. It's because of them. And it's like, but they don't have the number and they don't have the votes. They purposely set them up for the okie doke. Now, I get it. Them not showing up to take the votes, it's kind of more of a symbolism thing than a reality thing, because the truth of the matter is none of them needed to really show up. Juneteenth was shut down for one person. Shut that down. The Republicans didn't show up to the Senate vote of Juneteenth, but one individual. And you want to know who that one senator was that showed up for the vote on the Republican side for Juneteenth? Ron Paul. To veto it. Basically saying it needs to be reviewed. And so they had to take it off the floor and go review it from his one vote. And they didn't have the power. Republicans did not have the power because they didn't show up, because, of course, they felt, what's the point of showing up? We're not going to win this vote anyway. They're going to just push it on through. But how the Democrats put it up there, if one Republican showed up and said, hey, no, we need to review it, pull that back, they would have to do it. So, of course, they're under the impression, Democrats, nobody's going to show up. It's Juneteenth. They're just going to let this go, and we're going to celebrate. That white motherfucker was like, no, I'm still here. I'm right here in D.C. And no, I don't think so. So the same thing could have happened with this whole shutdown and the big bill that the Republicans pushed through in the first place, they could have kept on pushing it through. But the issue is they started to see that it wasn't so popular amongst their own people, but they still wanted to push it through. So, okay, you want to push it through. It's not so popular. Let's just do this then. Let's just do it under the same rules that the Democrats used when they pushed the Affordable Care Act through. All right, cool. So now the Democrats don't have to show up for this. They can just go ahead and push it on through. But then they realize, oh, no, this will be a good time to just let it happen, let everything shut down if it may, and then we'll go, we're waiting on the Democrats. We're waiting on the Democrats when you don't need them. You never needed them to do a vote in the first place. You have the majority in the Senate, the majority in Congress. You don't need them. All they're going to do is stop it to have speeches. That's all they can do, is prolong it to have speeches. But there's nothing they can do on paper to stop this, make this move faster, quicker, slower. Nothing but slow it down. So they decided, don't show up. So they use that as, okay, well, we're just going to say it's the Democrats and we'll wait for them to come on to the table. Y'all see how the Democrats are just dragging their feet? See how they're just dragging their feet as the American people suffer? But they don't have the power to do anything. Period. Nothing. Nothing at all. They decided to utilize that. Oh, well, we need a couple of Democrats to go along because it's all about optics. Enough for them to throw something and say, look, the Democrats held up all of this, people on lines at food stamp banks and people trying to do this, people out of work and flights and this, and the holidays are coming. Listen, the only reason why them Democrats signed is because exactly what I just said. The holidays are coming. And some people are like, hey, listen, people trying to get home or get wherever they need to get for the holidays. If that doesn't happen and it's completely shut down, you're going to talk about hell to pay? If you can't fly, what are you doing? Driving. What does that mean? More people on the roads, traffic everywhere. Accidents and everything else. Who's going to handle that? With the government shut down, the lack of state police, government shut down, a lack of all this stuff, who's that law going to fall on? I can't. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's cute, no, but you gotta. This shit really affects people. It really does affect people. And it's like, it's not this whole blame game of, oh no, it's them. Look at them dragging their feet. But the people that are suffering are the same people who are delusional that it's not going to be them. They're going to attack them. It's not going to be us. And you realize it's everybody.
Yeah, they found out, didn't they?
Right. They coming for everybody. They don't give a damn.
You're not special.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But any thoughts on that as we move forward?
No, none. None.
That is just crazy. Of course, with this whole, I mean, it's minuscule, but with the Virginia's governor's race being won by the Democrats, New York mayoral race being won, and other, blue things happening. Steve Bannon is back again because he's worried that he might go back to jail. Go ahead.
I don't think he'll have no worries.
No, I don't think so.
They have no backbone. They're not vicious enough.
He likes to say this stuff to get the people riled up, I think.
Yeah, but because now they're all worried. He wants to get his base all worried.
Yeah.
Oh, we really got to keep on because we got to keep our boy out of jail.
Yeah. It's like a fight now. It's like we got to rally the troops so this doesn't happen to where in which they gain control because they're gonna put us in jail. First of all, white people don't like to hurt other white people. just them cuckoo ones that be like shooting up people. But like the y'all, the real saltines they not that bold. They'll mess you up, but they won't.
Oh
They
yeah.
won't really go
Oh yeah.
after their own like that.
No,
They're like
because they'll
Lincoln.
either that or they'll pardon them.
Yeah, Lincoln is a prime example. You see how great they talk about Lincoln, but that motherfucker, them people literally were treasonous against the United States, and that mofo said, "Oh, just let him be. Give him some land, somewhere to go. Give him some money, and after a while, they'll come around, and we'll all
Yeah,
be friends again."
that's even like the January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
All of those people, and
Yeah,
there wasn't the uproar that it
that they
should have
should have been
had.
right, and then they popped his ass as he's sitting there watching a play with old Mary Todd. But that's why you can't you can't sleep on people. I know we all want to wish that everybody is great and we want to kumbaya and hold hands. You can't hold hands with everybody because everybody ain't about that life that you trying to live. Now, granted, he wasn't this great. Oh, let's hold hands and sing kumbaya and bring all the slaves in and let them in. No, he didn't want that shit either. However, he utilized it as a war tactic. So, of course, and in this position that Steve Bannon is in now, being freed and somewhat exonerated from the first time, of course, this is a war right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was a test in the water to see where are we in the sea of things as far as the feel of the people. If they would have won and it would have been a whole, kind of Republican landslide, none of these people would be talking right now about, oh, we might be going back to jail, y'all. Or we might be seeing prison if this continues to happen, because they wouldn't care. They'll be sitting high, talking all, yeah, this economy is the way it's going, and good old President Trump and this, that, and the other. But now the tune has changed. Now all of a sudden, now we gotta be talking about something. We could be heading back to jail. Well, why would you think you'd be going to jail in the first place? Breaking the law much?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that y'all don't really give a fuck about anyway. I mean, let's be very clear. When have you followed the law? Once you knew, well, you don't really have to. It's not written in stone that you got to. You decided to do your own thing. All of you.
That's why they get away with everything, because
Right.
it's a one-sided conflict.
It is. It is.
It
But then
is
you take
one-sided.
this, but then you take the same other side, especially those that look like us. That's why sometimes I'd be looking at people that look like me and they talk that other stuff, and I'd be like, but you do know if it was you, we'd be talking a whole different ball game. You would already be in jail talking about some I'm innocent, or hey, can I get a pardon? They wouldn't even let you, have the freedom and then worry about public opinion of you to then, decide. I mean, X Diddy. How long he was in jail before he actually got his due?
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention, Joe Biden was president when he was in there. So I mean, as much as we like to talk about, well, they always pander to. The district attorneys and attorney generals are their own beings, as they're supposed to be. They don't have nothing to do. They may donate or they may even hobnob with, but they're not supposed to be as like do people for the person at the top.
Right.
So all this extra kind of stuff that goes on here is it's a bit alarming. But I mean, again, these men, not even this man, but these men are so comfortable in the stuff that they do that they really tell you flat out that this is what's happening.
Oh yeah,
We
they're
stole
real
it.
comfortable.
We did this. We did that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
And we're proud, and we definitely want
right.
everybody to know this is what we've done.
This is it, and we will continue to do.
There is no hush. Shh, don't say
Right,
nothing. Shut your
right,
mouth. Shut your mouth.
yeah,
Shut up. You're talking too much.
right. None
They'll
of
come out
that.
and tell you what they've
They'll
done.
keep talking about it. So, but yeah, definitely check that out. I think that article was pretty interesting. But I mean, at the end of the day, I feel more it is about the people. I just think if people are suffering, then yeah, there is a problem, right? Because in order for an operation to work, the people that work the operation have to be treated with decency, right? Otherwise, who are you going to get to work for you? If we're going to talk about America being a big business or a corporation, if the workers are not working, the corporation will fall. It's only but for so long that even the president or the CEO of the company is going to allow money to just bleed
Mm-hmm.
because they can't withstand it. So they would need to make sure that the people can work. And when you put them in places where, all right, we're going to shut down the government and thinking, oh, people were going to buckle right away and go, oh, no, let's, I don't know, fix this. I would do like the Democrats. I would just stand back and be like, this is on y'all. This is on y'all for y'all to fix. Y'all
Right.
did it, fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look for us to fix it. I mean, granted, I don't get the kind of grandstanding between the two, but it's like the real people don't know the behind the scenes. The fact that they really have all the power. Democrats really can't do anything. But
Right.
if the Democrats aren't saying that to the people, if you're really not drilling that in the people's heads, like, listen, this is how many votes we need to really make a move. We only have these many seats. We cannot do anything. Anything we do, we're just delaying. We can delay with speeches. We can delay with all this, other stuff, but it doesn't stop the process. It will still continue. They have more numbers than we do. Just as plain, as plain can be.
But it has to be repeated.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I think that they're not doing enough. Every time one of their, somebody has some TV time, you keep hammering the same thing.
Right.
We can't do anything.
Right.
They keep saying that they're waiting on us. They don't have to wait on us because we don't have any control.
Right.
And every time, and you hear it from different people, but it has to be a constant thing. People, like I said, people's memories are so short, that they don't. And some people just don't get it unless it's said by a certain person.
Yeah, but that's where like the Charlemagne's and the other people come in. It's like you have to understand you have a responsibility, right? To, if not for nothing, even if you feel a way, to at least crack the book open, educate yourself. That way, when you're saying it, you're letting, even if it's as basic and as layman terms as I'm saying it right now, without all the, well, it's actually this process that they're using. It's like, no, there's a particular process where they can just basically, in a nutshell, steamroll everything they want through because they have the majority to do so. So this
the only thing that the Democrats can do is make it as clear as possible what the Republicans are going to do. Explain this is what will happen and X, Y, and Z will happen.
Right.
And that's pretty much it. They just go, if they just say we're just going along for the ride because there's nothing we can do. We're held hostage just like you are.
That's it. But they won't do that, right? Because it's like, oh well, I want to look like I'm not doing nothing. I don't want to look like that I'm not, I'm not fighting or standing up to them. And it's like, did they fight up and stand against you when you did have the majority? Did they still make a stance to let you know, as well as the rest of the nation, that they did not agree with whatever it is your president or your majority was doing at any time? I think Mitch McConnell made that very clear when he was coherent.
Yeah. And off the floor.
That very clear, right? And not being swept on the floor. But he made it very clear tons of times, even when he wasn't majority, that when he did not like something, or if he utilize whatever he needed to do to say, nope, sorry, try again. Why this party feels the need to just, oh no, we just got to sit here and pray as people continue to suffer.
Yeah.
It's like, because if you're not going to do nothing, then just really give up your seat. Because there's so many other things you could be doing. But again, nobody wants to, it's like, I don't want to do that. That's not really what I want to do. We can talk about, being this person, but we don't really want to be that person. And it's like, no, at this point, you got to be that person. You don't have the luxury not to be that person. So I just think it's absolutely crazy. So any thoughts, any words?
Welcome to America.
Yeah. Let's see. Speaking of all this stuff, the FAA cuts flights. If it was, I think it was on TikTok or somewhere I seen it. Well, Delta Airlines stewardess was basically letting the people know that their flights were gonna get cut, and there were a lot of flights that were gonna get cut, and many of the flights that were like priority flights, they were letting you know what flights were priority and what flights were not. So flights that
yeah, well, let's put it in layman's terms. A lot of y'all gonna be taking Uber.
Yeah.
To get where you go.
So they said flights that come out of their hub would definitely be the most important. So flights that come out of their hub would be important. Top priority would be international flights. Bottom line, all international flights will still fly as normal. The second flights would be the hub flights. So any big hub that you were going to, the major cities, those will still fly as normal. But any kind of connections, I got to get this flight to get here. You could cancel Christmas. You're not.
Yeah, the international flights will be easier because once you point them in the right direction out of the country, another group takes over. Unlike what's not local, but in the states, what's in the states, where they have to constantly track everything that's going on. But that should have been from day one when shit started falling out of the sky. That should have been a priority.
Right. So, just absolutely. Anyway,
YouTube is really acting a fool tonight.
It is a whole fool. But yeah, so nationwide, be prepared for flights to definitely be delayed, canceled,
especially during the holidays.
All over. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So if you got local plans, I advise you to stay as local as you can if you can.
Yeah, get a turkey loaf and stay on home.
A turducken.
Yeah.
A turducken, a turkey in a can. I don't know what that.
Like. Yeah. Yeah, turkey spam. Like spam, they do have that though.
But yeah, definitely check that out. Let's see.
Oh, and the bus prices have gone up.
Well, I mean, of course. Again, all the alternative travel.
Oh yeah, it's high as hell.
Yeah, look, so the Greyhounds and the Peter Pans.
Yeah, Peter Pan. Yeah, was trying to order some
China bus
tickets from New York. From here, it's normally $24.
Yeah,
one way.
One way.
It's $139.
What?
$139 both ways.
What?
Big jump from $24.
And that's the China.
That's the well, it used to be the mega bus. What is Peter Pan now? They're Peter Pan now. Used to be the mega bus. I said, girl. I said, well, how much is the train? Train was no better.
Yeah, train's no better. You talking about train? Train is probably now. It's probably about $300.
Mm-hmm.
3 to 4.
And then I
And
had to
that's
say, well,
just the whole
how
West
long you going to be here? How long you going to be down here?
How
Because we could
long
just
is
Skype.
it? Right.
We could just Skype, you know, and
And
get
show you
everybody
the screen
together.
from the video, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that'd be enough. I was like,
That is-
girl, you had to break the
Um,
card out on that one.
yeah. Speaking about breaking the card, they are breaking the bank on this immigration thing. So if any of your loved ones that are born other places have diabetes, hypertension, the gout,
Yeah,
any
that shit's crazy.
but this goes into line of where they're trying to do that whole kind of a particular race, because they don't, for one, which I think is very crazy, very few Europeans have hypertension and things of that nature because they don't have the diets we have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, I don't know where they get this from, but these pre-existing conditions, that's a no-go on these U.S. visas.
Right. They don't want you here.
They don't want you here.
They don't want you to go to the hospitals that we
Well,
that we love so much.
their argument, although this is not it, but this is the argument that they're going to use, of course. Their argument is that they don't want, our healthcare is already oversaturated. And if you come here as an immigrant with a pre-existing condition, then we have to treat your pre-existing condition. And we're already flooded with our own pre-existing condition. So we don't need it anymore. So this is a way to kind of filter out all of those extra people that we don't have to, worry about.
No, the bitches that's afraid you can't pay the bill.
Well, I mean
we don't take Abu Dhabi insurance here. That's
right.
That's what that comes down to too.
That, and also this is a way to kind of discriminate against, because what do a lot of other underdeveloped nations do?
Yeah, right.
They
said the high blood pressure, the sugar, diabetes.
They send their people when they can't treat them to the States with a visa to get treatment. They about to 86 that.
Yeah, because remember, during his first term, he you have children come from abroad. Certain things are only done here in the States. He was trying his best to get rid of them too. When they were deporting everybody the very first time, these were children that were in the middle of treatment. And matter of fact, they've had a couple of kids here that were being treated for certain types of cancers
and things
that he actually deported back.
Yep, sure did.
Sure did. Oh, he's a
Mm-hmm.
nasty fucker, Mr. Grinch.
He is. He really is. And I that whole kind of, oh no, but it's to make sure everybody, that the people here get health care. The people here do get health care.
Yeah, but they can't afford it.
They can't afford it. Right. Like they literally can't afford it. And you got them believing that a sick child from somewhere else getting treatment here is taken away from you getting your treatment, when you know yourself you can't afford the treatment, and the treatment that they're getting is not only being paid partially by maybe a little stipend somewhere here is being paid here, but majority of the funds are coming from the country that they're coming from.
Right. Because half the time they don't have the technology.
That's what I'm saying. Right. They just don't have the technology to do it. So they do this kind of, okay, we'll send this person here, we'll pay for this, we'll pay for that, so that way it's not a burden on your people. But no, they don't tell you that, because they want you to, oh no, they're coming over here, they're taking out medical, they're coming over here, they're taking out the. Listen, a lot of these immigrants that come over here and they get these programs that y'all claim they taken from y'all, it's already set in the pot.
Right.
It's already set in the pot, and it don't have nothing to do with your pot. But again, when you don't know that, you just, they come here and they take it and they take it and they take it and they take it.
Mm-hmm.
So they got
ain't nobody taking anything. Yeah.
They got a whole little connection over here. You bring so many, this is what we need back. You bring so many over here, this is what we gonna do. You know, like it's almost like a trader and barter type situation.
Right.
We sit up here and wonder why all these people coming from Mexico. Why are they coming from Mexico? Do y'all motherfuckers do not go over to Cancun and vacation? Y'all motherfuckers don't go over the all these other places in Mexico and vacation. It's a bartering system. They just make y'all feel like boo boo the fool because y'all just thinking all these immigrants coming over here. As they send them here, y'all go over there on vacation and give them money, and they send more back over here.
Mm-hmm. half of them going down to Mexico to get teeth.
Right.
You know,
y'all going down to get teeth and shit sucked out of you or sucked in you and all types of shit. And then talking about, oh, it's so cheap. Make it make sense.
Problem.
Yeah, it's affordable.
Too many people getting twofers.
Right. It's affordable because you can afford it. On your income here, you can afford to fly across the world and get all this grand healthcare treatment. But in their country, they don't make as much, so they can't afford top-notch treatment.
Well, I don't know if this stuff over there is top-notch. A lot of these people been dropping.
I mean again, because you try, but see, how do you go? But you get what you pay for. Because how do you go somewhere cheap, but then want to be cheap?
Thank you.
And why you doing it?
You bartering while you laying on the table.
This is what I'm saying. You thought, well, how much anesthesia do I really need? Because that's a lot of money.
The money.
Can you give me half? And you wind up waking up and watching them literally suck shit out of you and wind up going into septic shock and shit. Like
they steal your damn liver.
Right. Make it make sense. Or you walking around here and talking about, so all I did was go for a liposuction and I got my whole kidney sucked out. Yeah, bitch. And it's the black market.
And I didn't know the bitch was gone.
Right. Split between two people. Okay. Kidney gone. But I just, like you can't make this shit up. And that's the part that I really just be like, but y'all the same motherfuckers that will fly somewhere else to some other country and go, oh, I can get a whole body scan. I could get a whole this. I could get a whole that. Yeah, you can, because they can afford to do that.
That's right. And hair. You can get hair plugs put in.
Right.
Sure can.
You all up in Turkey and shit. And that prime minister is, you think Trump's a shitty? He is Adolf Hitler of somebody else. He don't like nobody. He was
never say he doesn't. He ain't got no love for nobody. I'm surprised anybody want to go over there. But you can tell people that don't do the research. You need to research the regions that you're going to. You're leaving. Look, it's bad enough. In the United States, you gotta be careful where you walk from one part of town to the other, let alone go to another country.
Yeah, that is very true. Very, very true. Let's see. Well, I mean, this is not new, but we could talk about it. Of course, the Trump administration basically demanded that states don't release SNAP funding.
Well, that was back and forth. He was playing with that shit back and forth.
But again, testing the waters. You're testing how angry people get, or how, and if it's too much, okay, then we'll sprinkle some out. So then everybody started to get mad at Ketanji Brown Jackson for swinging it back down to the lower courts and saying, hey, nope, y'all need to re-examine that. Giving time, but again, when people don't know, when it's not being broken down to them in basic plain 1 and 1 is 2. This is that. People, she blocking people from getting stamps, and people just run with it. And it's like, no,
you have to do a 3-second delay.
Right.
You have to do a 3-second delay because you have to remember, these people have more knowledge of how the court systems work.
Actually work. And not just because your cousin Pookie been in jail 3 times.
No, just because you watch Judge Judy
and
that's
Law and Order. It don't
right.
It don't make
just because you've seen every episode.
You're not the boss.
Don't mean you're connoisseur.
Like it just don't make you a goddamn like you graduated with a law degree or how
Right.
the nation really works. That's not how it works. So if I want to give a delay, the highest court in the land can vote on something, but a justice can say, no, I think this deserves a review.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
give
because
it time
think
to the
about a
lower
lot of
courts
that
and the lower courts. Go ahead.
a lot of that stuff that when they're arguing these cases and they're referencing laws that are over 50, 60, 100 years ago.
Right.
Okay. You have that knowledge. Well, they have clerks and all the rest of
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But
For
we
sure.
don't have that. We don't have that knowledge.
Right.
And you wonder, well, why are they doing this? Because such and such happened 60 years ago,
Right.
and something's already in place that says you can't do X, Y, Z.
Right.
So before you get in the tizzy and all huffy and puffy, do a 10-second delay and just kind of watch and listen to see how things play out. Because usually there's always something in the background,
Yeah. Yeah.
some
For sure.
some policy or something else before that has happened before that they're
Right.
pulling from for
Right.
reference.
Right. And that they can reference because once they pull it up, all
Hmm.
the other justices have to agree and go, you know what?
Right.
Yeah, we have to give you this president.
No, that's because the
it's taking
motherfuckers
precedent.
forgot. They either forgot or nobody was even looking at that time. But one advantage we have with her on the bench is that she is the most qualified
Yeah.
to be up there compared to all of them clowns.
All of them. Every
I
last
mean,
one. Of them.
the four clowns.
Yeah.
you know that kind of stuff. Because even like when they were discussing the 8 Democrats
Right.
that voted,
Right.
and it's like I got pissed at first, but then I was like, well, it's normal. Then I'm like, well, wait a minute. I didn't look at it. What was actually happening with you have some other things that are in play because
Mhm.
now that forces them to usher in that other delegate that's
Right.
supposed and
Mhm.
it's like, oh, the Epstein, we
Yeah.
can use that as leverage.
Right.
Okay, we can use that as leverage.
Mhm.
As
To
far as
ensure
because
conviction.
go ahead.
Mhm.
Oh, we could use that as leverage as far as with the healthcare.
Right.
Giving an extension on the 1 year
Right.
of healthcare.
Mhm.
Because they're going to say we don't want that out because all of a sudden, have you noticed that you're hearing a lot of people saying, well, so and so has read it, so and so has read the files, and
Mhm.
it's worse than what you think,
Right.
type of thing. So
Yeah.
it's really something that sounds as though we don't want that shit to get out. Maybe we can use that as leverage because at this time, if we continue to keep everything shut down, we're only hurting the public,
Right.
everybody.
Right.
Okay, and they're still not going to give in. They've already they're in that mode. Trump's in that mode. He don't give a shit. Plus, it
No, he really
also
don't.
shows him in that bad light.
Yeah.
That here you giving dinner parties and you're still hopscotching around, but you
But
know how
your people, the people that
your
voted for you.
people that are really into the holidays and all the rest of that kind of stuff,
Christian
they're
folks.
not. They're
Mhm.
yeah. Those who Christians? What's that? Okay, and you know that they're going to pay for it also with the high prices and everything else that's going
Mhm.
on. So
Yeah.
it's like, well, you have to, even when you don't have power, you need to be able to wield whatever club you get,
Right.
you know, and just
Which
prolonging
is
it because I was kind of pissed at first. I was like, well, wait a minute, no. I said, well, oh, but shit, if it opens back up, that means they have to put that girl in there. And the first
mhm.
thing she said was she gonna sign that shit.
Yep.
I said, girl, you better have your pen. Don't use no auto pen. Use a real pen, so they don't have no excuses
Nope.
on. I said, there's other things that can fall into place that you can use as leverage. I said, because right now they've been on vacation forever.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Plain
For
and
sure.
simple. Hey,
For sure.
Melissa, how you doing, girl?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Puff
Yeah.
puff pass.
I mean, it's just like, I really don't. I don't get these folks. I really don't. I really, really. I wish I could say I get them. I don't get them. Even the Ramaswamis of the world. Thank you. Come again. Yeah. You know he's trying to run for governor of Ohio. So.
Yeah. Crazy.
White people don't want his ass. They done told him. Done the time. We don't want it. But I guess. Speaking of blessings in disguise, that good old ballroom that they're building in the East Wing. Well, there's been reports that asbestos has been flying through the motherfucking air and could possibly cause what is it?
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
You know that commercial that you always see, and he's like, "What the hell is that?
What is that?" Yes, asbestos cancers. Mesothelioma just flying through the air all around DC because they done fucked around and demolished some shit. Because again, you just got people that just want contracts, and I'm sure he was just handing out contracts like fucking peppermints to these white construction companies who are looking to be, we want to build it, Mr. Trump, without nobody really realizing, bitch, this is 100-and-something-year-old building. We might want to check to make sure when we go to do this demolition to build this structure that you want, which is fine, whatever you want to build is fine, but you would have the people come in first to test to make sure, hey, if we do this demolition, how can we do this safely to contain whatever may fly from this 100-year-old building that ain't been cracked in at least
since the 60s.
Since the 60s, right?
Yeah, since the 60s. That was crazy. That was real crazy. And when they said asbestos, I was like, yeah, because they used to use it. They used it on everything back then.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, how do you not do that type of research first? But this is the type of people that we're dealing with. They just gun first ablazing, and it's like nobody takes the time to think about anything. And then when it shit hits the fan, it's oops, I don't know what to do. What do we do? What do we do? And you sitting there looking stupid when all this could have been avoided. Yeah, okay, if you wanted to build a ballroom to host parties and fit people in it, cool. But could have been a smarter way to really check the building first to ensure, hey, all right, if we crack this open and do this, this may have you need to contain this first.
You didn't have the proper inspectors to go in there beforehand, because you have to have inspectors go in beforehand, because you have to, you have these people working in these areas, and you have to have special trained people to remove this material. But I did not hear anybody say anything about, remember when they tore it down and they were taking all the rest of the debris and they were dumping it on the golf course.
Yep.
Because the golf course uses it to change the layout every now and then to make mounds and stuff, so it would just be used as a filler. And I heard nobody say anything about that. Sure they could say, oh well, we got this over here on this green on the hole 18. This is Curtis here, the White House, right? Then when you wonder why you got fucking black lung disease. Right, fucking around with that shit.
But this is what I'm saying.
They come up because these people are going to be sick.
And everything else end up with black lungs or some sort of cancer that they can't, cure, and it's really bad. Then we're going to be talking about we need Congress to fund. No, we needed a motherfucker to actually, if they were going to do the job, to do it right and know, hey, this could cause contamination. Let's do this first to ensure everybody is safe. Whatever.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I'm wondering and worried about too, is exposure to it. What's the distance? Because the only thing that they were doing when they were tearing that down was spraying water over it to catch as much of the dust as possible. But people who work in those neighboring buildings, in those neighborhoods, all that dust and construction, because you know how when you get dust
travels far,
and it settles on your car. You're coming in contact with it. I could see the lawsuits out there. That
So
motherfucker
many
will be dead.
people.
He will be dead and
Let me say, so many
gone.
people have gotten cancer from
Mhm.
9/11 that never even was by
Right.
the building.
Right. Never even.
They
Mm-mm.
just they were
And that
in
was just from the
Manhattan.
dust.
Right, they were in Manhattan at the time that the towers went down, and so many people have died of a form of cancer due to that day, because that building, of course, it being as old as it was, it had asbestos in it and stuff like that, and from all
Mhm.
that, that dust flew everywhere. So
Yeah.
this, I can imagine in a couple of years, a lot of people in that area or in the government at that time will have some form of this stuff flying around on them.
Hmm.
Shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
and it wasn't even rainy, and during that time when they were tearing it down. That's
Yeah.
why they were out there with the hoses. So I can
Mm,
imagine how far that dust would have settled.
right. And then again, do they really care? Because again,
No,
had you
no,
cared, you would have easily just been like, let's contain this. It would have been a whole plastic bubble thing around it the whole entire time. First of all, the construction workers at the time would have been in hazmat suits and all types of shit. These
right,
motherfuckers
right.
just walking around just doop, 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 ding, 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 like it's nothing. Like they just probably just here working for America
Hmm.
and dying.
Yeah, but they probably mad as shit because he still hadn't paid them. He hasn't paid the company.
He ain't, he ain't gonna pay him because I thought the big wigs was paying for it. Now what you gonna pay for it at the end?
No, no, he was gonna pay. He was gonna pay with that snap money that shit disappeared. That's what happened.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this shit don't make sense. If you're gonna say that they're not paying, the billionaires are paying, then why are the workers and the construction companies basically saying that they haven't gotten paid? Then who's supposed to pay them? Are the Bill
N-
Gates and the Jeff Bezos of the world supposed to pay them
mm,
regularly?
snap,
Well,
snap.
it ain't snapping.
Mm,
It ain't snapping. I don't. This is about to be a big mess, and really just because.
it'd be enough to break the goddamn government right then and there.
Yeah,
All the shit that he's doing,
that's what I'm
he
saying.
is just.
Like, as you're doing all this, you're study taking. That's my issue with him and all of this. It's like
Mhm.
as they create these things that they claim that they're doing so much for America, they're taking. It's like the bank is open and they going one for you and I'll take all of this, two for you and I'll take all of this, three for you and I'll take all of this. Because they're making money, buku
Big time.
money.
That's right, because he's a billionaire now.
Yeah, you don't hear nothing about where his sons are at right now because they're over in Abu Dhabi and all that shit, making sure
Right.
that them oil kings are happy. Nothing. Where's the son-in-law? Where's Jet? Where's
Hmm.
Mr. Kushner? You have no idea. None. They learned their mistakes from the last administration. They ain't saying shit about going nowhere, and ain't nobody been named a part of no cabinet because they learned what happened the first time.
Hmm.
So now everything is secretive.
Oh yeah, they say nothing at all.
Nothing. But you sit there and you quick to be like, oh, Biden, we need to know this. And why is Hunter Biden doing this? And why is this one doing this? And we need to know. We need answers. But yet nobody has answers. Nobody has questions for the Trump kids. Nobody has questions for Jared Kushner. Nobody has questions about where are these motherfuckers at and why they over there
Hmm.
promising shit to
Yeah, that and access to the president. He said Trump's. That's right. Trump's revenge tour.
yeah, but I mean, it's like it's ridiculous. It don't make no sense. And at the end of the day, they're making money off of this. This is just a money thing for them. So yeah, I'll fuck this White House up and put my name on it permanently, and like Trump
Let's
Hall or
see.
whatever you want to
Let's,
call
let's
it.
see how long that hole stay there,
Ch-
where the East Wing used to be.
I'm telling you, somebody else is gonna have to come in and finish that because it's not gonna no.
And they should sue him for the repairs.
He won't be around to sue.
Well, sue his estate. Well, his kids. Like I said, you don't have to go after him. I think if somebody told him that one really good time, it's like we don't have to get you. We take your whole fucking family, and that's the way you gotta put it.
But he don't.
Because he has that mob mentality
He don't
anyway.
care. He don't care about this family though.
He
He don't care
oh,
about
that girl he do. That
No,
nasty pedophile. He all
that
nasty.
that's for other reasons. But he
No,
really don't care about his family like that. He don't. He don't.
You think, what's the daughter name?
Ask Tiffany. Tiffany, no. Tiffany, no. He don't really.
That's why she stay. That's why. This is why she stay away from all of them.
She play nice because she still do stuff, but she don't fuck with him like that. She don't fuck with him like that. Cause he don't really care for his kids like that. If you're not in the inner circle, he don't really. You have no benefit.
You don't get no benefit. Yeah, pretty much. Even down to the family.
No. I mean, to the point where she had to go and be a lawyer to support herself. Like, really? You got 3 whole kids, ain't doing the goddamn thing, helping you run the business.
No, isn't Barron doing something now? He's in the whole thing. Into the family. He's like the crypto or whatever.
Like social media and crypto a lot. But I mean, again, if you got money to throw away, sure, great. And I mean, of no surprise, I think this is the last one I got. The Supreme Court declines a revisit of same-sex marriage. Good. I mean, you can hold that with as much bated breath as you like, just like they said they wasn't gonna attack Roe versus Wade, and you see where we're at right now. So I don't I say whatever to that.
No, I think the children would be furious.
But again,
I don't think they would roll over. Like, for some reason, I expected the women to, with the what do they have, the pink pussy hat march and all the rest of that. But I would have expected them to do more. I really did. It was just, to me, it was just really, really quiet. A lot of these protests.
But why would they do more? And in reality, they benefit from, well, especially white women, benefit whether they agree or disagree with the tactics of white men. They benefit from that kind of protection in a sense. So yeah, they may be mad that they can't control their own pussies, but at the end of the day, the overall thing is that they're still protected, and they don't have to walk around and wonder, oh, well, what if he ravishes me? Nobody's gonna protect me because they still have protection.
I was going to say, yeah, but but I had to remember too, especially a lot of the women, white women in the Bible Belt, is that they're into the whole homemaker. They want to have children, just have children and stay at home and that type of thing.
Well, and they don't believe that because, of course, the Bible is written in a certain way where women are not supposed to have power anyway. So women don't have, they don't. So all of those things are left to men to do. So they don't have to, or they're not supposed to handle all of these things and talk about, deal with things of government or anything like that.
I'm back. I had to put somebody out. Cats come running in because they've been active. I know. It's like, hey, I want to get on camera too. No, get out.
So I just like, white women.
Yeah, but that's their mindset, because that's the first thing that, I mean, they're really, drilled that growing up.
Mm-hmm.
That whole mommy thing, and it's like, damn, you can do a lot more than just be somebody's mother
and bake cookies. Right, you can do a hell of a lot more and just sit home.
You can have a life of your own. Right. But then you don't have to take his bullshit when he wants to run the streets and act a fool.
Right.
But
I don't know. But we'll see.
Support yourself.
We'll see where this leads them. I'm not holding my breath because they like to.
Yeah, they'll come back. They'll come back with something else. But I know that woman that had sparked that whole thing. that county clerk that wouldn't marry that couple.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'd have put all her fucking business out. She's been married 3 and 4 times, and
right.
Just her whole business, and she looks like it's like, girl, just go home.
But you look so hateful. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even look like you look like hate and misery. Like what business? And that's for anybody. Really, it's like, when did we become the policing of other people?
Right. Especially what goes on in their bedrooms, in their homes. Right. It is none of your business.
It's none of your business. It's like, why are you so concerned with that? That part just always makes me go like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. God ain't even in your life that much. Because it's very
evident. Girl, buy yourself a rose, girl. Buy yourself a rose.
It's like,
close the door.
In your life, that evident.
Buy yourself a rose, close that door, and have at it.
She needs 2
because you got a lot. Because you got a lot of frustration.
Yeah, you got a lot of frustration. You need to let out. Like, I'm sorry that whomever left you the way they did has left you, brokenhearted and without. But you need to get your shit together. Right?
Yeah, girl, go work on that.
Please work on it hard. So other than that, I think I'm done, and I think we can switch. Anything else before as I set this up that I may have forgot? I think I touched about everything. Why is this? Nope. Nope, that's not it either. I hate this whole little new setup thing. That irritates me.
It looks mobile.
There it is.
The Mariah Carey one. I wanted to talk about that. Did you want to talk about that on the other side?
Yeah, we can talk about
that commercial. That commercial.
We could.
That was just good. That was just timing. With that commercial.
I just don't. People find a lot of things to be upset about that really just like why. But anyway, we'll talk about it on the side.
Hey, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
All right. So here's a part of the show where we talk about other stuff other than news and politics. So we get to let our hair down, some of us anyway, and just have a good time and chill and relax. So, all right. So let's talk about this Mariah Carey Sephora perfume or makeup deal thing, thing that she has out with Sephora. She's the quote unquote queen of Christmas. Because if I already started hearing that goddamn Mariah, all I want for Christmas. But anyway.
Yeah, but some people they will die on the hill for that.
Oh my gosh. It's like it's okay. So anyway, there's a commercial, Sephora commercial with Mariah, and an elf is trying to steal, and I'm paraphrasing all of this. You can watch it if you like. Elf is walking away with her products, and she stops the elf and was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, it's basically, it's hard out here. Christmas is being canceled because of the economy and all this kind of stuff, playing on what's really happening in the world. And people felt like that the commercial or Mariah was being very insensitive. Now, Mariah did not make the concept of the commercial. That's a whole marketing and directing team that does that. They usually just have the actors or the stars come in, do their part, and really go about their business. They may have some input while they're there to be like, oh, I think this would be funny or blah, 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 blah. But as far as the whole concept of set commercial, very seldom does the star or the actor have anything to say or do regarding the commercial. So to really put Mariah on the cross about this one is a bit like, y'all going a bit too far. if that's the case, y'all need to put her on the cross that damn near Thanksgiving ain't even got here yet, and we hearing all I want for Christmas. And it's like, bitch, can we have a holiday? Can we have one first without the other? It's like y'all just want to remove Thanksgiving altogether. And that's fine. If you do that, that's fine. Because I know some people that was putting up their tree up today, and I was like, damn, can't we at least have?
I know. Somebody spoke about putting up lights already. Bitch, please.
If I right, exactly. If I hear another, are we gonna put something out? Like now for what? And if you do, if it's a warm day, cool. But you ain't got to cut it on either. Just leave it off. Just
no, they ready to crank it out.
They're ready to crank
to
it
that
up.
bill to the new bill head.
Right.
You know, shit rough out here.
Right, it's like
that gas and electric eat your ass up.
Jesus.
Be like the old days. All your lights be done by candlelight. You wouldn't worry about torching the place.
Right. Get them curtains away from that candle. Let's set my place on fire. But it's ridiculous that like yes, we should know at this point a lot of our commercials, even our movies, are a reflection of reality and what's really going on in the world. So no, I would not be surprised that there would be a commercial where elves are talking about it's hard at the North Pole, that they're striking because Christmas, and they're gonna steal.
They should have said tariffs. If they said tariffs, I'd have been all right.
Yeah,
because all these tariffs, Mariah, all these tariffs, girl, shit is real.
It is real, right? So, you know, did I think it was totally insensitive to people and their struggles today? No, not at all. Because at the end of the day, do you see any elves around? I mean, there are some people that look like elves, but I mean, seriously, no, there are not any elves around. And at the end of the day, she's making money. If y'all gonna go out to Sephora and buy her makeup, then go ahead and buy it. Just like you've been buying a lot of her other stuff. Y'all been supporting these things, right? So it's like, don't get in your bunch now because we happen to be in a situation where the economy is not looking so great. But again, this was coming from a person that said they were going to do great things.
Oh, he did.
He was gonna win, and you still haven't won.
Oh yeah, he winning.
Yeah,
winning his ass all the way to the bank.
He's gonna win, and it's like, have you won yet? Have you won?
Somebody has to do a Grinch. They have to do a Grinch one with him, with all the shit that he's done, but just make him like the Grinch.
Yeah,
I would love for somebody to do that with all this all this AI animation that they have now.
But yeah,
but the timing is just wrong. The timing is wrong. I mean, you shut down. Yet people aren't being able to afford their food, medication, and things like that. And you coming out here talking about it's time.
Right. No, but
like, but then it's like extra early though. That stuff I could see. I can see the first night after Thanksgiving, right?
Thanksgiving night, yeah, because of course people have started this whole, don't worry about Black Friday. You can go shopping right after Thanksgiving. So after you eat, you can.
Oh no, they talking about that shit now. You see them running ads, running advertisements for Black Friday, early Black Friday sale.
Yep. And I just think at this point, all you people deserve is this.
What an idiot! You big dummy.
That's it. That's it. I mean, I don't feel away. Like, don't get mad. We are in a situation. We tried to tell you that this was going to happen. That with all these hikes and stuff, this was going to happen because it you increase stuff, other stuff, everything goes. Like it's not it's just going to be this way for a minute and then it'll trickle down and
no such thing.
It does not work. It does not
work. When have you ever
seen
seen prices ever go back down to their original cost?
And because it's all about money. If I'm making money when I balloon it, why would I dip the price down? After I
No,
made
because I
all
know I
this
can get
money,
that
it's
much,
about
and I
continuing to
always
make
know that
investment.
somebody will buy it.
Exactly. So it's like, no, you're not going to get that. So once you set that plateau, it's like getting high, as people say. You always go to reach that next high. So once you raise it up, and those corporations start making bank like that, they instantly, oh well, we're gonna keep this party going. We're gonna keep this party going to reach the new high. So it does not work. And again, we said this time and time again. Yeah, you vote for who you vote for, but like do the read the policies, really look into it. So when you realize, oh, this, I like all the other policies, but this really may not work in the long run. Not just, oh, this will work for me, but no, how will it affect everybody in the long run? Because some way you're going to pay for the everybody that can't afford to pay. You look at them, them energy bills things where they be like, oh, sign up for your energy bill lowering on like a fixed plan. Yeah, till you realize that the fixed plan that they got you on is so you paying for everybody else's utilities that can't afford.
Right.
So your bill goes from $200 to damn near $800. And you trying to figure out,
and it's usually higher. You have to be careful because a lot of times those things are usually higher.
Right. It's like, who's using that much electricity? What the fuck is going on here? And then you realize, oh, you're not just paying for you're paying for everybody. So those little funds where they go, if you can't afford your energy bills, we have a fund to pay for your energy bills. That's not a fund funded by the city and state. That's a fund funded by your bill. That extra bill you paying on that affordable plan that you think you saving money. That's your money.
Look, you know what's going to happen at Thanksgiving? Because, some people set up Christmas trees and they go call the kids in the room. Come on, we can only turn it on for 5 minutes. Come on, take a look real quick.
That's
click, flip that switch. Be like, oh, no, we're not doing that this year.
What? My mother used to be like, pull it out.
I was going to say, don't leave them lights on.
No,
some people would leave them lights.
The only time
and you can tell us,
lights on,
you could always tell us rough. You can tell us really rough because some people used to leave them lights on all night long, right? You might get it. You might get it on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. After that, that shit be dark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my mother would only leave it on all night, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. After that, even before that, it was like, all right, cool. By the time you went to bed or whoever was the last one to go upstairs, you had to cut the lights out.
Had to make sure the lights off.
Definitely no leaving the tree on. And then my dad had this thing for live trees, so it would definitely like, you better cut that thing off.
Set this fucking house on fire.
Right.
Princess says, Mariah changed the culture that Christmas starts in November. I don't want to even think about it. I don't want to. When I used to work in retail, we would see Christmas shit the beginning of summer.
Yeah.
Christmas shit would start hitting the store because they set up almost like 6 months ahead of time.
Right. Well, because
we already had the floor plans and everything.
Well, because the actual fiscal year starts, the end of the fiscal year starts ends in October, right?
Yeah.
Hint for everybody talking about fiscal years. It actually ends in October, not the end of the year.
Not at the end of the year. No, but you make all your money at the end of the year. That's why they call it Black Friday. That's when you don't make your money during the first part of the year. Whatever, hopefully you have a good year, you can, you make all yours in that last month and a half.
That's if you do.
Yes, if you do.
Yeah.
But they're real early because like I said, I've seen a couple of other Christmas jingle things, and that fucking irritates me, right? Because you hear it off off to the side, right? And it's like, no, you're not. Wait a minute,
it was still summertime, and Home Depot had trees.
Yes.
Oh
no, but how about the aisle that had Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas all in one out because they know it's going to be a rough year.
Yeah.
And I seen where they have they're really playing because evidently black folk and folk of color is really putting a spur in that ass and not shopping.
Yeah.
And they have whiffs of the blackouts and things like that.
Mhm.
That all of a sudden you see all these goddamn Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus black figurines.
Yeah.
Where you would only
Normally,
get like 2 or 3, and then that's it. All the rest were white because that's the way they come packaged. They used to come packaged from the manufacturers. We would get a shipment, and you would get a whole pallet, maybe 24 boxes, and you would probably get 2 that were black.
Wow.
And that's it. It's always been that demographic because black people didn't used to buy especially back in them days. They didn't buy the figurines and shit. But that's all you would get because white people would spend more money. But to see how they really push it out, trying to get people into stores, they afraid of shit. They afraid of shit, and they should be afraid.
Oh yeah, they should be very afraid.
Because if you're going to be wide open with your political thoughts, then we don't have to spend our money there.
Nope.
That's why you don't discuss politics and religion at work.
Yeah, right. And then know that your buying power is important, and it can move and shake a lot of things. Now, granted, a lot of these companies buy into a lot of these politicians on both sides, so they make sure that anything that they're trying to push through gets done, right? So they play both sides, but it's time for us to start playing both sides too with your money.
But they're really like you said, normally it used to be a balance or you would never hear anything at all. But they're really pushing towards Darnell.
The side.
They come out. Yeah, we're with Darnell. Yes, we are. It's like, well, you know what? Darnell could buy all your black figurines for Christmas. And they can have at the bar. They could do his little dance.
He can do his
like that.
Looking like old dumbass. But for sure. I can't. I don't feel like I think there's other things that are far more important, and especially when we are dealing with the times that we're dealing with. But what do I know? But anyway, past that, let's see what else is going on in the entertainment stuff.
Did you hear about the young lady that was making phone calls to different churches, mosques, and something else, and halls about she didn't have any baby formula. This was just a test that she was doing. She was a TikToker to see who would give her any help. And you know, Christians fail. Them motherfuckers fail.
Of course, you ain't paying. You ain't putting the money in the pot.
Yeah. And I think what do they call? I don't know if it's Hindu or whatever. They offered to pay for something, and it was like a couple of black churches. Without any question, they would have given her. They're telling her, where are you at, how much you need. Baby formula is expensive as shit.
It is. I didn't know it was that expensive.
Why do you think everybody going back to the titty?
No, but I mean,
we're going right on back to that titty because they don't pay no stuff.
The lady
because
she did a thing. She was in the store, like going like, and then, like the little can was like $35, and
right. And don't let your baby have that has to be on it.
Yeah, a digestive
issue. Or can't absorb vitamin D. That type of thing. That shit is expensive. You're looking at $60-something just for that little old can.
Yeah,
it's not
like
protein
the large
shake.
can was like $200. Like a large can was almost $200, and I'm like, what the fuck is in this shit? Like, I was really just like, wow.
Got milk.
Yeah.
Milk. But that's she did that little test, and the Christians failed.
Of course. I mean, look at Joe Osteen when fucking hurricane hit Houston. Like of all the times for you to be religious and and all of that. Yeah, fucking hurricane hit your city, and you talking about something. No, you don't want them to dirty the sanctuary, bitch. How many cleaners you got to clean that sanctuary in 2.3 seconds? Like it wouldn't even matter. But people are in trouble, and you gonna close the doors of the church? It's supposed to be the Lord's house. That's why you know this shit is all about a business. When
business,
you look at
right?
the parishioners,
Because it's making people really look at the church.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying churches should not get tax exemption.
Tax them, motherfucker.
Because it's nothing but a business.
That's it. You running a business.
Nothing but a business.
You shaking everybody down like everybody else.
Look, how many times have we heard grandma been with this church for 50 some odd years? She was always there doing the bake-offs. Grandma died, and they want to have the service. The family want to have the service at the church.
Now that's the $150 an hour.
Mm-hmm. No, or we can't have that here.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a gift? You know, the church would like a gift. A gift? What the fuck you mean a gift?
Right. Has she not worked here?
Grandma been. She done pay for. She done build your fucking office. To put roofs. How many fucking goddamn building funds
right. Has she contributed to?
She done paid for this building 3 and 4 times, not knowing that you done took out 2 or 3 mortgages on this motherfucker.
Right. When grandma used to sit in here when it first started, it was a storefront. Okay.
Right. Remember, y'all used to be you used to be on the corner. Remember, you used to be on the corner,
living room or some shit.
Right. It all started there, and now you done got a mega church that you can't even come and have and speak over my grandmother in the place that she helped build.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, burn you and that motherfucker down.
That's why I say they need to start taxing them. They really
my goodness. But it really turned the light onto that shit. That's crazy. But it's nothing but the truth. And I don't know how many times you could ask anybody, and everybody's heard that type of story. Yeah. Grandma done been there forever. Then went around, she done got sick. Pastor don't even want to come. He don't even want to come at least visit her once a month or every other month just to see how she's doing. Right. Yeah, she might get mentioned in the opening minutes. Yeah, but they'll send an envelope over there though.
Oh yeah, they do.
You can watch us on the computer now.
You can watch us on the YouTube.
And you can Cash App us. You know, it always has cash involved.
Always. But yeah, that's crazy. Let's see what other stuff happened. So there's a lot of beefs going on, or arguments, or little things, and I think partially, it's the holiday season, so it's beefing season.
It's beefing season. Is it that time to get it up there so we can make some cash?
Yeah, I think it is for a lot of people. I think it is for a lot of people. And
yeah, I hope y'all come up with something new. I'm telling you, I get tired of the same old stuff.
See, I was listening to King Roman's call in today, and I have to agree with one of the callers. She called in and she was like, these grown people surprised me of how, because people were like, oh, I like fighting, I like you, and I don't want y'all two to go at it, and that's cool and all, but he gave his commentary on what he watched, as we all do, and she had an issue with him giving commentary. Okay. And then she called him all type of stuff, Megamind. And then the one lady was like, well, she wasn't talking about
No, he didn't. Man.
She did.
If y'all don't know the cartoon, look at the cartoon.
Right. She wasn't talking about you, or she wasn't talking about you, but that's the name Pizarro gave you. She was just saying the name Pizarro gave you. But the reality is, this is where we stop making excuses for folks, right? If Pizarro did give him that name of Megamind, why did she need to repeat it? Right? Why did she need to repeat it to prove a point? To bring a point home. Why did she need to repeat it multiple times? Of course, because that's what she was trying to do. Like, it's just that
She wanted people to look it up because as soon as you see that picture,
Exactly. This was like, stop just making excuses for people and their actions to justify a reason. Like, he gave his commentary.
Mm-hmm.
She said, and I listened to hers too. She said she wasn't talking to him; she was talking to Babe Nation. But cool, if you were talking to Babe Nation, don't make a public live. Go behind the scenes, talk to Babe Nation privately, so that way you be talking to nothing but Babe Nation. But when you do a public live, anybody who's gonna pop in to see what you're talking about is gonna see it. And then, of course, like we all do here, everybody's gonna give their commentary on what they think. What it is. So it's like, for you to get upset in a sense was kind of okay. I mean, granted, one, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I can't tell you how to feel regarding the man's opinion, but to say he took it the wrong way is crazy. That's crazy talk. Like, as grown people, there's no way. It's very clear she didn't particularly care about his opinion, and she went there. So then he responded, and not in a way in which was kind of all out there, I guess, until the second time. And then it was like, okay, we here now. But to hear a lot of it was kind of like, I get y'all like her, and I get y'all may like him. But if don't do that, like, because y'all, it sounded so ridiculous and so like, well, you pushed it, and again, it's that whole kind of mentality of the bigger. You're not supposed to react to the bigger content creator. The bigger content creator says something, you're just supposed to sit there and be quiet. You're not supposed to give your opinion on the bigger content creator, because that's not what you're supposed to do. Who told you that? We're all here.
Fair
right,
game,
that's what I'm saying.
talking
like
about.
We all here. It's fair game for anybody. Like, nobody is like on this pole. They're untouchable, unapproachable, you can't speak on me. Who told you that? Like, y'all are really lying to yourselves and living in the land of delusion. Like, that's crazy. That is totally crazy. So that part kind of blew me, because I was like, what are we talking about? Now, at the same time, though, right, as I'm listening to this, I'm also saying to myself, well, now, Roman, I was like, I remember a time when, James was saying stuff when he didn't like your commentary, and he was kind of slick shading and commenting on your commentary that you gave about him, especially when you said that Brian dragged him when they was going back and forth, and you nicely and politely pushed back on that whole kind of what you said and went ghost for a while. But it's funny, in this situation, you're up front and center and ready to rumble. So I don't know. So it kind of like, I don't know about that. But I mean, people handle their beefs the way they want to. But I'm just saying, like, everybody don't forget. Like, so they see how you handle one situation and you handle the other one a little differently. They start to be like, well, okay, what's going on here? Because again, if you want to keep the same energy for everybody, then keep that same energy for everybody.
Right.
Just to be fair. So if you feel like you're ready to rumble with her, then you would be just as ready to rumble with him when he did that. And apparently you did not. And then a little back and forth. Now I'm enjoying a little bit of the him and QB going back and forth. I don't know what that's about or where that started from, but I mean, it's a little entertaining for whatever reason, but we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be Babe Nation against KRN, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I would hope not, but we'll see. how that goes. But so far, that seems to be the holiday beef for the season. Besides that, their banner challenges. I don't know what all that's about. Jay Wilson started his Negro Fun banner challenge, where he was already taking money off the top, which he always tells you he's going to do. So I mean, surprise, surprise. And then now,
Tis the holidays.
yes, Sir King has started his own banner challenge or whatever, where in which he said all of the proceeds would go to the contestants. Excuse me, and King Roman has now decided to have a banner challenge as well.
Oh, is Sir King doing a? Is he doing the kitty drop this year?
I don't know if he's doing the toys for Todd to drive or the other with the ghostly toys, because have we ever seen them? Have we have seen the toys? You've seen the toys? I mean, not they're trying to be funny. I just really have the question. Have we seen the toys on any of the recipients of said toys?
No, I've seen some great animation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the very beginning, I know I gave, but I know I didn't see like a recipient to be like, oh, this is. So it's like, okay. So I mean, I don't know.
That is still so fresh in my mind. Like I said, I'm looking at this song.
Yeah, I don't see. Good. It's like, where did it go? Right? Like, where did it go? Like, and in a sense, you don't have to show yourself to show you giving out.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're well versed enough to know how to
even if you don't want to show the children.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to show their faces anymore,
right.
because you definitely don't want to put them up here.
There's ways you can do that. You can do a whole thing.
It just
like you can.
It just is so AI.
I'm not even. I don't even know.
I have forgot how much fun I had with that. I tell you, because that was a great mystery. Okay.
And I wasn't even thinking about that till you started laughing.
I know what I did. I think about it every time during the holiday. I was like, oh, let's see what to get this year.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't.
Look what Daddy got y'all.
Daddy got you. Yeah. And I was like, ooh. It's like, is that real? What is this real? I can't tell.
So,
but it's the thought that counts.
Yes, it is the thought that counts, and I'm not discouraging anybody from giving, because that is the reason for the season, right? But to give within reason, okay. What is a banner challenge? I don't necessarily know. I think people are supposed to create a banner for the content creator, and the best banner. Well, at least as far as I know, Sir King's thing is supposed to be creating a banner for the content creator, and then the best banner will win.
Want to do it by votes of the
people.
I guess. People.
Yeah, I guess the votes of the people. But he has a banner, so I don't really know.
Well, maybe it's one he'll sport for.
For the year. Yeah, maybe so. And I think Jay Wilson's thing is kind of sort of the same thing. He's collecting a pot. I don't really necessarily know what the pot limit is. I just know he is taking some money off the top, because of course he says anything he does, he has to make a coin. So yes,
the commercials ain't working.
But this is what I'm saying. You already know, as a content creator, when you do something like that, people will donate to you, period, right? To say you're going to take money off the top of a pot that people are giving to whatever contest you're doing is a bit of double dipping, kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's
True.
Even on the lines of like when he did his first weekend thing, whatever you call it, with the paper plates and stuff. people were already giving. Here's money for this. Here's money for this. Here's some donations for this. Oh, y'all look like y'all having a great time. Here's money for this. Here's money for this. Here's money for this. Here's money for this. So he was still getting money, like real money, as they were going through these things. These, going to the little restaurants, doing this stuff. People were donating. So it's like, you took that, and I'm sure you paid whatever little functions or whatever companies you've already. I'm sure. Well, I would hope they was already paid, right? So you were able to pocket a lot of funds at that moment.
What's that word again?
What's that?
With the P?
What? Pocket?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
you were able to pocket a lot of funds during that situation.
Deep pockets.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I know, like, during these things, people do donate. So this whole kind of concept of you're taking money off the top, but people are already donating, and I'm sure they're already giving you, hey, this is for you, and this is for you. And then you're going to go and take more money off the top and go, well, this is what I'm taking off the top because the house still got to make money. The house still got to make money. It's so...
Well, here's a public service announcement. Just like we tell y'all, be careful about homosexuals. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful about these YouTube scammers. 'Tis the season, okay? They gonna be dragging shit out the woodwork.
Right. It's just like, why is everything about somebody giving to y'all to create stuff? When are y'all just gonna start going, you know what? I'm just giving this just cause. I'm just doing this just cause. Like, I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking nobody to contribute. I'm not even talking about, oh, I had to pay the DJ and I paid my designer and I had to pay everybody.
You sound like Foghorn Leghorn.
Who said, like, who cares? At the end of the day, if you're the content creator, that's the fuck you gotta do. You gotta pay for your shit. So that's nobody's responsibility but your own. Like, that's it. That is it. Nobody has to pay you for you to pay your people that you're choosing to utilize. That's like somebody said, well, if y'all want me to go live, I need electricity. Y'all gotta pay my light bill and my internet bill so I could go live. Who the
That's
fuck?
on some ass.
Don't nobody want that contaminated booty. But I just feel like, come on, and the people, yeah, you're right, and the people don't want to give, they don't have to give, but what? Again, if you're choosing to do this, you're choosing to cut on your apparatus and go live. So now you're telling me people got to pay you for that, and then, well, I ain't worked in so and so years because of whatever situation I have. But again, that's a choice. There are plenty of people that have plenty of whatever elements and take their asses out there and work. Even if it's for a few hours, 2 to 3 hours, whatever, they make sure they do it because they know that whatever they sitting at home trying to collect ain't enough.
It ain't enough.
And so
and booty dry.
Dusty dry, okay. So it's like you gotta do something, and this ain't it. And especially the way things are right now, when people are really choosing to eat, live, pay for medicine, do whatever, just function. And you sit up there talking about stuff, well, if y'all want me to go live, you got to pay me. If you want me to do this, y'all got to, because you're paying me for my time. Bitch, ain't nobody paying you for your fucking time.
And there's a lot of gout in this sector.
Ain't nobody paying you for shit. You're choosing to do this. You're choosing to bring your ass up on here. So if you're making that choice, you better damn well be able to pay for it. So if you can't pay for it, shut it down. And that's just plain and simple. Plain and simple. Because just like anybody else, anybody can tell a murder mystery story or even tell any goddamn story you want, because you got to pay for it. Plain and simple. It's not everybody's obligation to pay for your fucking lights and gas and bills and all that type of shit. That's your shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is your hobby.
At the end of the day, this is your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody's responsibility to keep this motherfucker up and running but my own. That's it. And if I can't afford to do it,
if that's what you want to do,
right. And if I can't afford to do it, shut it down. It's just that simple. But you know what becomes so habit?
Get an OnlyFans page. You utilize this shit. You had to leave no house.
You see some of these people with OnlyFans, they be looking like Lou Nell, bitch.
Yep. But the crazy part is there's a market for it. Hey.
But I mean, that is true though. Even that is true. There is a market for it, so people would be able to like flourish in that market. But for you to really be on here as a hobby and then making people pay you to look at you and you do and to, well, you pay me for my time. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And I just feel like the people that do it, what you looking for? Acceptance? What you looking for? Oh, I love her so much. I just hope she recognizes me. I just hope she says something to me.
Well, you know, we do got the crazies out there.
Yeah, but I mean that's just ridiculous. Like, there's nobody's responsibility to make sure this shit is up and running but your own.
Right.
That's it. And if you can't afford it where the month is tight and that shit gonna get cut off, guess what? I guess you won't be seeing me for the month till I get my money up.
That's right. I'm back. I had to take a hiatus.
I had to take a hiatus. Really, that's what the fuck it is. It is what the fuck it is. Like, these people, they kill me. And they do this around this time and they act like, well, it's not my fault they want to give you, just mad because they're not giving to you. Bitch, I can pay my own shit. I don't need nobody to give to me. I'm appreciative, but I don't need nobody to give to me. Thank you. I can do this and travel at the same breath and be fine. We'll see how people ain't been outside of your living room. You know what? Shut up. Nobody's talking to you. We'll see how motherfuckers ain't been outside your living room talking shit. Where are you going?
Look, just make sure you have the proper resume.
Always. Thank you.
I gotta get me one. Shit, you never know. I'll be a widower today at the bar. You know, I got to put my shit back out there in the market.
Not today or tomorrow.
Never know. The Lord call us. You gotta go.
That's true. That is true. You do never know. But yeah, it's just really crazy. And the insensitiveness of a lot of people not to even, take a step back and go, cool, I get it. It's people, you asking people to support or to be like, well, I would like this new so-and-so. Anybody gonna get it for me? Or it's my birthday and you ain't even give me a cash app. There's no obligation for anybody to give you a goddamn thing on your motherfucking birthday. Just be thankful you woke up and you was able to do this and breathe. Bitch, because you could have been out of here seeing family members that you ain't seen in months. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, it's irritating. It is irritating, especially at a time like where we are right now. It being the holidays. Okay, cool, great, whatever. But all this kind of like the ugly sweater challenge and all this kind of stuff where it's like people just have a challenge and take money out of your own pot and give it to the people. Don't even tell people that there is a pot. Give them out of your own pocket. Do that. But no, these people are talking about if you want to contribute to the pot, if you want to, because you already know that's the contribute is the pot. These some broke bitches out here, living caviar dreams with beer bottle pockets and shit. They don't have it.
You mean malt liquor drink?
Colt 45. Goddamn, old English and shit. But they don't have it. But instead of you being honest with your people, like, listen, I ain't got it, but this is what I want to do, or whatever, or even doing whatever you can. And just, hey, it's not much, but this is my challenge. And this is, the winner. Don't even announce it. Just have the competition. And when the winner becomes the winner, you just give them whatever you have to give them. I just think that's honest. All this kind of, oh, the pot, because all y'all do is take from the pot, 1 for you, 2 for me, and keep it moving. And then you cut off the pot is cut off at 300, but you done already collected a fucking $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? And not even when you're not even supposed to be doing that on this shit anyway.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part. Y'all motherfuckers are so brazen doing this shit when you're not even supposed to be doing it on here anyway. And when they go to clip your ass, because
it only takes one
that's what I'm
disgruntled
saying.
member. It only takes
it.
one disgruntled member.
That's it. And when they come and clip your ass and start clipping a lot of you motherfuckers, especially around tax season, y'all gonna be crying. Y'all sitting up here worried about Rico trying to pay a $6,000 pet bill to get his dog back. Y'all gonna be worrying about a whole $10,000 bill to get your life back. Stop playing. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Like, find something else to do. Find something else to do. All this kind of, competitions where you kind of scheming, taking money off the top, or, and then you always got to come back and explain and cry and be mad and talk about, I ain't doing another goddamn competition. I ain't doing nothing else. I'm never doing nothing. And you come right back next week because you need some more money to do another competition. Give it up. Go work at the damn dollar store for a few hours. Go do something. There's something you can do. There is something you can do. Because this shit is ridiculous. Now, you're grown ass people with kids, grandkids, no kids, single. Go out there and do something. It's not people's responsibility to uplift and keep you running. It's not nobody's responsibility on this motherfucker. And the fact that some of y'all make it y'all responsibility to make sure people can get crab legs and dinners and happy birthday wishes is fucking ridiculous. That's what your fucking family is for. And newsflash, if they families ain't celebrating these motherfuckers, that's a problem. That's a big problem. If they got to come on here to celebrate life-changing events,
that's a light bulb moment.
Birthdays, right? Like birthdays, holidays, and shit. They got to come up on here and spend it with you, motherfuckers. That's some lonely shit. I mean, I love y'all and all, and we have a good time and all that shit. But I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I go outside. Okay, I'm not gonna be sitting up in here talking to y'all on my born day.
And you travel. It's all in the resume. All in the resume.
That's it.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, bitch. You are doing it and doing it right.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm not doing that. Not on the day that I was born here and really almost didn't make it, as Warren Sapp would say. That I'm gonna sit here and be sitting here on YouTube on my birthday.
Hey, wait a minute! I'm sitting here on my birthday.
To be like, hey, but not to be like, we gonna have a party, y'all. No, hell no. I would curse you out myself. I'll come knock on your door. You on here talking about stuff. It's a party, y'all. If you don't get your ass up on
you messed up my Cash App scheme. Black man can't have nothing.
It's like, hell no. No, we're not doing that. So in 2026, please do better. It's too late for 2025. I done gave up.
You can hang that up. That's done.
Please make it stick to where in which you start doing stuff for your motherfucking selves.
Thank you, Francis. Yeah,
this is not that type of party. Live life. You only got one that we know of, and it could be going at any moment. So whether you got 2 lungs or one knee or 2, 1 toe or 10, fat and ugly.
I was going to say, please stop. Because you're going to end up going someplace.
Bony or in a cat suit. Go out there and live your life. Live your life. You only have one that we know of. And that's it. That's all we have. So go out there and live it. Stop on here begging and asking. Unfortunately, it's your predicament that you're in your situation. You did that. And granted, yeah, health can play a part, and that's sometimes unexpected, but sometimes, hey, motherfuckers, if you ain't eating right and shit, yeah, the shit will get you. The older you get, you got to start cleaning that shit up.
Right.
Your body ain't as young as it used to be, so you can't eat the same shit. It's just how nature works. I mean, it ain't no science, and plus this shit ain't the same. This shit don't taste the same. It ain't the same. So it's like, of course, the shit would fuck you up. Right. Of course, the shit would fuck you up. So you got to detox every once in a blue. You got to go a rabbit salad for a while and get that shit out of you and push all that shit out. You got to do it.
Got to sleep more often.
Yeah, you can't. Shit. You can't be sitting around there eating all types of garbage and just thinking you're going to be all right. That's why you continue to stay sick.
It's just not for Saturday nights anymore.
Yeah. You think flare-ups happen? Flare-ups happen because there is disease. So you got to get rid of the disease in the body. You got to do it. Nobody said it's fun. But yeah, you got to do it. But again, that comes with you. You got to take responsibility and accountability of your own shit. Just like swinging it back. Your channel is accountability for your own shit. Nobody owes you obligation to do shit for you. You cut this shit on, you either entertain or you don't. But nobody got to pay you for shit. They paying you a view. That's it. That's all they owe you is a view. That's it. And it don't even come with liquor like a view of the view does. It's just a view. You don't even come with a bottle or taking somebody else's bottle from their house. You just come to look at the goddamn entertainment, and that's it. That's it. That's all they owe you. Everything else is a gift. So treat it that way. The same gift that you get when you wake your lazy ass up, when the Lord saw fit to wake your ugly ass up and roll your ass over to breathe and see another day, is the same way you should treat when people do give you as a gift, because that's what it is. It ain't an obligation. It ain't, pay me to be here. That's not what that is. That is not what that is. So yeah, 2026, make it stick and do better.
Might as well start early because this year,
This year is shot. That's it. We pretty much done here. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So when the new year hits, do better. That this shit is whack. This shit is totally whack. It really is. It went from the beefing sector to the begging sector. It's like the BBs. Bitches, they ain't beefing, they begging. But then these people talking about how great their lives are, jobs and 6-figure children and all this other type shit, but begging for every dime. How? You can't be. It's impossible. It is truly impossible. I don't care what these motherfuckers make you think. There's no way. First of all, when you got it like that, you just got it like that, and your pride won't even let you. It won't. It won't. But when you don't, you have no shame. So of course, you'll ask because you don't care. Because integrity and decency ain't in you. But I need us to do better, right? We can laugh and joke and drag, but all this begging shit is ridiculous. And then certain people talk about people begging, but then they start begging in a different way. So then it's okay now to beg. No. Either way you look at it, begging is begging. Begging is begging. Yeah, ain't no way to sugarcoat it. You begging. Stop begging. Oh, I would like this new cup. Anybody gonna buy it for me? That's begging. Go out and buy your own damn self the cup. Don't even mention it to nobody. Just, I bought this for me. Y'all like my cup? Just that simple. Why is it somebody else's obligation to buy your shit? The dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. So please, this holiday, leave that begging shit alone. Don't even donate to these people. Keep your money in your pocket. There's so much stuff going on. You want to be entertained? Let them entertain you by watching them, and you just watch them and keep it moving. Keep your money in your pocket, because you might need your motherfucking money to bail your ass out of an immigration camp. Okay? Fuck around. And all you was trying to do was
get mistaken.
Right. And all you was trying to do was right. All you was trying to do was go get some milk for the goddamn store. I don't even fucking know. But don't do it. Don't do it. Because it's enough. Enough's enough already. Enough's enough. Motherfucker had 15 birthdays. You don't even know when her real birthday is, nor do you even know what the motherfucker look like.
Right.
But every time she turn around, every month she got a birthday, and ain't nobody questioning it. They just keep going, happy birthday, and giving fake cash at. Come on, y'all. Like, what the fuck? Who is sitting on their birthday when they got a whole person that they quote unquote married to on here, collecting cash apps from people, and you not outside having dinner somewhere? And at least if you was gonna go like, hey, we live, we here, all right, gotta go, y'all, thanks for the birthday wishes. Why are you not doing that? No, you on here talking about happy birthday to me. Who give me a cash app? My birthday, you ain't give me no cash app. Where's my cash app? I ain't getting no cash app. Where's my cash app? My cash app ain't ringing. Hide your money around. There's poor folk around. Hide your money, y'all. There's poor folk around. Oh, God. Okay, I'm done. That's it. You got my 2 hours out of me. We're good to go. Anything else? Anything anybody want to share? I can't. I
think you hit it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. So that's all I got.
You've gotten your fix in.
Yeah, I did. I just was like, because I'll be listening to all this stuff while I'm working, and a lot of times I just be like, again? Didn't you just ask last week, or didn't it? So I just wait till my Tuesday. That's all I do. I just wait till my Tuesday.
You're gonna call this the therapy session.
Yeah, that's it. It's who said that, the therapy session. And that's what it's become. And that's all I got. Yeah. So
That's
happy
funny.
birthday to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I hope this wasn't much of a party, because they don't do that. And yeah, you have a great day. Hopefully did you work today?
Oh no, I'm off.
Okay, I was about to say
I'm off until Friday.
That's right. That's it. That's
sure
what you're
did.
supposed to do. Fuck that job. Oh my!
That's right. Fuck that job. Fuck them people.
Fuck that.
Fuck them all. Right in the eye. Fuck them all.
Right in the eye.
They're right in the eye.
That's way too much. And that is crazy. Not right in the eye.
Mm-hmm. Hilarious. Yes. Nothing but sleep. I've been asleep. Oh my God.
But that's good. That's good.
Evidently, I must have been tired.
Well, you are getting younger, so the body.
Yeah.
Bitch, take your ass to sleep.
I sure did.
I pity the fool. Take your ass to sleep. But yeah, so definitely, enjoy. Make it great. Yeah, have a good time. So is this like 80 years young?
It's getting there. It's making me rethink. It's making me rethink a lot of shit. You know how you always have to put shit into perspective. Do that yearly check. You know. So,
right,
yeah.
right, for sure. But no, happy birthday, and it's always a pleasure, and I'm very thankful that you're able to ride this ship with me and keep me on course. And sometimes, yeah.
That is so sweet.
So it's great.
Yeah, thank you for keeping me young, because I'm gonna go make me an X page. Because you never know.
Not an X page.
Yeah, that's right. I can't call it Twitter no more.
But anyway, hopefully everybody has a great week. And until next time, that's all I got. Anything else before I head on? All right. Well,
no,
like
everybody just stay safe. Stay safe and stay sane.
Yes. Try to keep your heads on a swivel. Like I said, Brother Nate, enjoy your birthday. Not too many shots or the puffy stuff.
No, I got a nice bottle of got a nice bottle of Remy Martin. Ooh.
Okay, cool.
I know. I'm like, yeah, all right now, let the party start.
But don't party too much. Don't party too much.
No, not for the prices.
As my mother would
what
say,
you doing sipping?
Sip slow.
Real slow.
Take small sips.
Yes. Oh my goodness. What the fuck is this? Turfs? Everything is turfs.
Yeah.
Everything is turfs. Look,
everything is turfs.
I had to get some work done on it. I told the guy, I said, God damn, what are all those fucking turfs? This shit is expensive.
Damn, eggs is hot. The motherfucking turfs.
God damn it. Did we get this shit from China?
Right, pretty much. All right. Well, I'm out of here. Peace.
Okay. Everybody take care. Thank you.
Everybody, thank you.